Good morning. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of August. I'm Steve O'Hare from Signal Centre and I'm presenting our cryptocurrency rundown. We're going to take a look at the technical analysis and price action over the last week and into the coming days. We're going to start with Bitcoin. On the weekly chart we have here, we had a potential head and shoulders formation. It hasn't played out as yet. There is still a potential move down, but we've had a break up higher over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it's been very positive. We've stalled around 48,190, just in front of the 50,000 psychological level and the 61.8% fib retracement level. So we've got a measured move target from this triple bottom. Let's get another arrow in there to show that it is a triple bottom. And the projected move, or the measured move target for that, is 52,310. So still have a potential for a slight positive bias over the more medium term. But the shorter term price action, in fact the daily price action, has seen us move down to around about 45,500, and we actually broke below there this morning in this morning's trade. So a little bit of toppy price action forming here, but it hasn't quite broken down below this more important support level, 43,800, and that's before we even get close to the 41,300 support level. On the 4-hour chart, we had price action here looking to be a bit toppy, but we extended the move higher, but yet again we've got potential for a double top formation. So really, if market or price action gets below the 45,500, there is potential for a measured move, which we can give a more accurate reading by extending the move from the top to the neckline and projecting it lower, and that opens up a measured move to around about 42,807. Obviously, price action does negate this resistance and pushes higher. As I said, we're looking at around about 51,000 to 52,500 as the next target level in Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum, we've stalled around about the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. That's the previous move from the highs, all-time highs, to the swing low, and resistance has held firm here just below 3,360. Price action is very similar to the Bitcoin, although we had a positive looking green candle here, but it is a hanging man candle. Now, hanging man candle are notoriously bearish. Even though it's green in color, it still is not a great candle to see at the top of a rally. So we've had this impulsive move higher, and we formed a bearish engulfing candle yesterday, with price action looking to retest the swing low from 2 days ago at 3,110. A break higher would continue to target further fibs. 78.6 is obviously a good one to look for. That comes in at 3,800. So plenty of scope for a move up, but danger signs really of maybe a topping formation. This looks a little bit like a sort of wedge formation, and yeah, I'd be concerned if we did manage to close on a 4-hour basis below 3,112, maybe for another double top formation. This would confirm this. That would then lead us to looking for measured move target, which would come in around about 2,883. So be aware of those types of levels. Looking at Ripple, Ripple hasn't quite made that move towards the 61.8. It's stalled in front of there, but obviously it would have been above the 50%. 50% isn't the greatest of Fibonacci lines to look for. Yeah, price action reversing in line with Bitcoin and the other cryptos. However, we do have a little bit more of a serious reversal formation on Ripple. This is an evening doji star formation, and for me that is negative, and I expect price action to be a little bit more pressured than the previous 2 charts we've looked at. This hasn't made the sort of double top formation that we were looking at. There was a small triangle formation here, normally supportive, but broke down. And it's broke down from here, and it's extended and hit the measured move target, which would be the top to the bottom of this move. That's definitely breached that. So the next line of support, which is key to hold, is comes in at 109 on Ripple. A break and close below there, and I think we're aiming for the 91 level before we get closer to the 77 cent level. So yeah, it looks a little bit more negative on Ripple. How about Cardano? Cardano has smashed through the 61.8%. This was we formed a double bottom down here. The measured move target was 204, and that achieved that with ease. And we're looking now at the sort of price action is not quite as aggressive on the retracement for Cardano, so that's looking a lot more positive. We have sort of like breached the 78.6% fib, and price action on the daily chart though is also looking a little bit toppy. So we've got another hanging man type candle, not quite. This inside Harami, which is a negative candle. But again, it's forming, it's having price action two ways. There's spikes in both directions. So not really quite decided on Cardano. This looks a little bit more positive. Really, if it holds support at 203, I'll be quite happy. We've seen the impulsive move higher. This has been in, we can see probably 1, 2, 3 waves higher. That is the impulsive move. We have 3 waves higher, 2 corrections. So that looks like it's primed for a retracement, maybe an ABC retracement, which is even, you could even say that's even completed. But I'd like to see it hold a 203 for another sort of 12 to 24 hours before getting excited about the potential for an extended move higher. 225 is really where that resistance comes in, a break above there, and it's off to the races again for Cardano. So I hope that's been informative and assisted with you. Look forward to speaking to you again next week.